morning everyone. Hello again. It's Unit 7, Zoo, Animal, Escape. Lesson 1. If I ask you, how can you answer an emergency call? Emergency, it means that someone has a problem and he calls for help. If you answer the phone, you have to ask him about his name and his address and ask him some questions. These questions can help you. What would you do if you see a wild animal in your garden? Yes, if you see a wild animal in your garden, you have to call the emergency and of course they will help. Let's start with the key vocabulary. Emergency. Emergency, it means a big problem and you need some help. As you see in the picture. Officer. Officer, it's a very important job. And that job, of course, help all people. Wild. Wild is some animals which live in the desert and it can hurt people. As you see in the picture. Stay calm. Stay calm is to relax. Parents. Parents, it means mom and dad. Okay? Next, we have little. Little, you can say it little or little. Little means very small. Yes? Let's go with the conversation time. This conversation is between this boy and this operator. Operator, it means the woman or the man who answer calls. She's answering with 122. What's the emergency? Help, there is something in my garden. She's asking, what is it? I think he's confused. I think it's a wild animal. I can see its eyes. She's asking, what's your name and address? Ahmed Sami, 49 Salam Street. This is his address. Are your parents home? Are your mom and dad at home with you? He answers. No, they went to the cinema. I'm taking care of my little sister. Take care, it means I look after my little or baby sister. He is asking, what should I do? She told him that, stay calm, I'm sending an officer now. The officer came and held the wild animal as he think. Of course it's a dog. Is this a wild animal? Sorry officer, I'll take him. His little sister, my dog. Okay, so finally, we discovered that it's his dog was in the garden. Let's move on. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Number 1, we can call the police when there is a or an pleasure, officer, emergency, TV. Of course, emergency. Number 2, and space, care of my little brother. Take, taking, to, take, took. So we have here and it's a present continuous, which means we have to choose taking. Number 3, space, something on my desk. Something, it means it's a singular, which we have to choose there is. Number 4, space your name and address. Yes, what's. Number 5, the space is a wild animal. So we have lion, dog, cat, camel. Of course, it's a lion. I think it's a wild animal. I can see its eyes. It's because the wild animal is unhuman. Okay? So it take it. Number 7. Sorry, officer, I'll space my dog. Of course, will followed by infinitive. So make or take, do, leave. So I will take my dog. Ahmad space at 44 Salam Street. It's his address. So lives, visits, thinks, sends. Lives, yes. Okay, let's move on. Lesson 2. Word time, animals and birds. Let's move on. Number 1. Tiger. Tiger. It's a wild animal. This one is panda. Panda. Eagle. Eagle is a kind of bird. Yes, this one. Bear. Bear. As you see. This one is giraffe. Giraffe, which has a very long neck. It is the tallest animal at the zoo. Kangaroo. Yes, this animal is walking by hobbit. Deer. Very cute animal. Parrot. Parrot is a kind of birds. This one. Camel. We know that's a desert ship. Lion. Okay, here some vocabulary we needed for the grammar lesson. Next, wash the car, put on makeup, talk on the phone, take a nap, take out the rubbish, climb a tree, read a newspaper, feed the birds, chop vegetables, and watch TV. Let's read the grammar time. Let's move on. We're going to start with the past simple tense. We all know what the past simple tense. The past simple tense, it expresses about short actions in the past. Short action in the past. The form is, of course, the form with the past simple tense contains from the second form for the verbs. And we know as well that verbs in English divided to regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs, it means the verbs we can put D or AD to get the past. As play, played, visit, visited. Irregular verbs, for example, here, go, went, buy, bought. For example, we visited our grandpa last week. This is the past simple tense. Okay? Next is the past continuous tense. The past continuous, it talks about long action in the past. بمعنى الباست سمبل تنس يا جماعه هو عباره عن حدث قصير in the past في الماضي. but the past continuous هو ماضي as well. Okay, but it takes or it took long time. Okay, هو long action في الباست يعني أخذ وقت طويل في الباست. ده الفرق بينه وبين الباست simple tense. Okay, طيب. What about the form? الفورم هنا بقى different. هنا was or were plus verb plus ing. For example, I was watching TV yesterday. Was watching TV, it means I sit in front of the TV for a long time. Okay? Another one. We were playing chess all night. Okay? You know all night, but yesterday. It means it was very long action. Next. Okay, we have another structure here, which is when as a relative to connect between two actions in the past. One of them short and one of them long. Okay? So it's going to be, so when here بمعنى عندما not when to ask about the time. يعني هنا يا جماعة مش when اللي هي كأداة استفهام بتسأل عن الوقت أو المواعيد. هي هنا بمعنى عندما كريلاتيف كرابط to connect between two actions in the past اللي هي هتربط بين حدثين في الماضي. One of them past continuous يعني واحد فيهم past continuous وده بيمثل اللونج actions اللي هو الحدث اللي كان أطول. و the other hand في الناحية التانية بقى عندنا الباست سيمبل اللي هو بيمثل الشورت أكشن وده بيمثل الشورت أكشن الحدث القصير اللي قطع الحدث الطويل. Okay, so here is past continuous when and the past simple tense. And here I'm going to talk Arabic with you. I want it to be very clear for you. أنا لو عندي حدثين في الماضي وليكن امبارح مثلا بتفرج على التلفزيون وفجأة بابا وصل، فأنا هنا عندي كام؟ عندي حدثين. الحدث الأطول هنا إن أنا قاعد بتفرج على التي في. الحدث الأقصر اللي قطع الحدث الطويل ده اللي هو وصول بابا. فوصول بابا ده الشورت أكشن اللي هيبقى باست سيمبل تنس. أما وجودي بتفرج على التلفزيون يسترداي ده هو اللونج أكشن، هو خد وقت أطول من وصول بابا. فاللي هيربط الحدثين دول ببعض هي مين؟ وين؟ اللي هي بالعربي مثلا أنا كنت بتفرج على التلفزيون عندما وصل بابا. أوكي؟ دي عشان تبقى واضحة بس. طيب، get back. For example, they were doing laundry, and this is a long action. They were doing the laundry when, here the past simple tense, the panda walked by. طبعا عندنا هنا zoo animal escaped. Okay? Again, they were doing laundry. Here is long action, past continuous. When, as a relative, the panda walked by. Here a short action or past simple tense. Another example. He was watching TV, the long action, when the lion walked or ran by. Again, he was watching TV when the lion ran by. يعني هو كان بيتفرج على التي في لما الأسد عدى أو passed him مر بيه. Here of course a long action and هنا مشيان اللاين أثناء الحدث. هنا كان past simple tense اللي هو بيمثل الشورت action. Okay? طيب here we are going how to ask. If I want to ask about the two actions, which is the short actions and the long action, here we have to start with what, was or were, plus subject, plus verb, plus ing. On the other hand, when, subject, and the past simple tense. Okay? In Arabic بقى اللي هو أنا عايز أسأل أنت كنت بتعمل إيه لما الحدث اللي هو الباست سيمبل حدث؟ يعني أنت كنت بتعمل إيه لما مثلا اللي هو الأسد عدى من عليك أو كده. أوكي؟ طيب for example يا مستر what were you doing؟ اللي هو اللونج أكشن when the deer ran by اللي هو أنت كنت بتعمل إيه لما الغزالة عدت من جنبك. Okay? طيب هنا بقى how to answer. I was talking on the phone when the deer ran by. Okay? Again, what were you doing? أنت كنت بتعمل إيه؟ When the deer ran by. I was talking on the phone when the deer ran by. Let's move on. Okay, here choose the correct answer. What space he doing when the eagle flew by? Here when and here past simple tense, it means I want the past continuous. So where, was, is, are. Of course, past continuous, the form was or were plus and verb plus ing. Here I have the verb with ing, so I need with he. Yes, was. Why space she absent yesterday? Absent, it means she didn't come. Do, does, was, has. Of course, was. She was talking, space, the phone. Talking, yes, on. Talking, on. Number 7, we were space, the birds, when Ali came in. Again, here is when, and we have the past simple tense, which is the short action. So I need the long actions, which is was or were, plus verb plus ing. I have here where, so I need the feeding, fed, feed, feeds, verb plus ing, feeding. He was taking a nap when the camel ran. Here it means pass. About, by, from, out. Mean pass is by. Okay, thank you. Lesson 4, it's a reading time. So let's move on. We are going to start with the key vocabulary. Giant. So giant, it means very big. Giant, it means very big. As you see, here is hibernate. What does it mean, hibernate, mister? Hibernate, it means with animals, in winter, they feel very cold. So they collect all their food and get in their home and they don't go out. This is what does it mean. Okay, of course, like wild animals, like ants. Endangered. Endangered, it means they are in a big danger thing, like they are going to extinct. Extinct, it means they will have no existence in our world. Weigh. Weigh, it means how much do they weigh. Okay, lower, how heavy they are. Here is adult. Adult, it means big enough. Alive. Alive is still alive, it means he's still taking his breath. Here is bamboo. Bamboo is a kind of plant that the pandas eat. So, reading time. Here is, welcome to Kairo's giant pandas home. Papa and Lily, these two, Papa and Lily are our giant pandas. Pop is 15 years old, Lily is 20 years old. Here are some facts about giant pandas. Facts here is real information. Number 1, when giant pandas are born, they weigh 80 to 140 grams. Adults usually weigh 80 to 125 kilos. Another fact, giant pandas eat bamboo. They don't hibernate in the winter because they have to eat 8 to 16 kilos of bamboo every day. They eat for 12 to 16 hours daily, mean every day. Another fact, giant pandas walk and run on all 4 legs. They can climb as well trees and swim. Giant pandas live in the mountains of China. They are endangered. Around 700 to 1,000 pandas are alive today. So they are endangered and we all have to protect them. Let's move on. Exercise choose the correct answer as well. Number 1, pandas live in the high space in China. Live what, where? Yes, in the mountains. Giant pandas walk and run on all 4, yes, legs. Giant pandas eat rice or water, bamboo, or spaghetti, of course, bamboo. Pandas are space. Around 700 to 1,000 pandas are alive today. So they are careless, careful, endangered, happy. Yes, endangered. Pandas are space animals. Small, giant, naughty, light. They are giant animals. Pandas don't space in the winter. They eat for 12 to 16 hours day. Live, hibernate, dry. Yes, hibernate. How much do adult pandas space? Walk, jump, run, weigh. It means how heavy they are, so weigh. How many giant pandas are space today? Live, alive, alive, live. So, alive, it means still breathing. Okay? I wish you have a good moments with me, and I see you later. So, see you. Goodbye.